Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some more Everlasting Summer. Oh, okay, good. It is recording. I thought it wasn't. Yeah, some more Everlasting Summer, also known as Stalin's Field Day. So, last episode, we started out with the day 2 checklist. We got some sandwiches that were for some
Oh, hey,
reason
I'm here too.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
don't forget about me, Mr. Panda Bear.
I'm just never going to mention you again because everyone knows that you're here. Um,
Do they, do you guys know that I'm here? Like, comment, and subscribe if you know that I'm here.
no one is gonna like, comment, and subscribe if you're here. Um, Alright, so we're gonna go to the library, then the infirmary, then the clubhouse, and then to the music room, which I'm gonna have to edit out because it's not so appropriate for YouTube. It's not too bad, it's just, don't need to get age restricted or anything for some. YouTube is just very sensitive about that stuff. So let's go to the library.
Also, let's explain. So, we ended, in last episode, we went to the kitchen slash dining hall. So our plan is to go up to the library so that on our way back through, we would go to the infirmary, and then we're going to go to the clubhouse, and then just up to the music room.
Yes. So to the library. Actually, I love reading, but spending my days in the library under the current suspicions was well beyond my scope, so I'd better hurry up with this checkpoint. Got your Lenin head, you got whoever the heck that is. I think it's supposed to just be a Soviet man voting. Uh,
Probably.
a bunch of heroes of the Soviet Union, and I think that's supposed to be a babushka. Another Lenin picture. Um, children with
All
books,
right, come
probably
on.
talking about
Let's
the.
keep going.
Okay. As I stepped inside, a memory of my childhood emerged in my head. It was very vivid. I'm 7 or 8 years old. I'm at the library with my mother. While she's looking through the books I might need for my studies, I was sitting in a corner looking through their collection of comic books. Back then, I didn't know why they had so many, or why couldn't I take some with me. A notion of collective property was something my mind hadn't grasped at that age. However, back then, the whole concept of property was pretty hazy to me. This memory seemed even stranger now, while I'm standing in this particular camp, where they might have managed to build communism in 3 years. Soviet symbolism was all over the place, and the shelves were filled with related literature. Of course, I wasn't planning to read any of these. Getting acquainted with the full collection of books by Marx was the last thing on earth I could think of. Where's the I almost said, where's the American? Where's the librarian? I didn't spend much time looking for her. I looked closely. Short hair, thick glasses, rather cute face. She was snoring so peacefully I couldn't just wake her up. I can't wait. If she doesn't wake up in a half an hour, maybe then. I couldn't just sit there, so I took a random book from the nearest bookshelf. Arthur Schopenhauer, The World as Will and Representation. I opened it in roughly in the middle and started reading. Because, the best place to start reading, the middle of the book. And we're not going to read any of this because I'm sure it's all philosophy and we can read it later if we really wanted to. Someone knocked on the door. I closed the book quickly and put it in its place. What a nice habit, knocking on the door. I should pick it up! By the way, last episode, though it was blacked out because it's Steam, we did walk into the club leader nude, which is just anime protagonist 101. It was Lena.
Oh,
Hi. I smiled.
hi. I just wanted to return a book.
She had the copy of Gone with the Wind that I saw yesterday.
Oh, Ziana is sleeping. I'll come back later. I'm awake.
I think you actually nailed the voice. I turned around in surprise to look at her. She eyed me closely from behind her table.
What is it you wanted?
I needed a check here.
Give it here.
She quickly signed the paper and gave it back to me. She had this look on her face that made me want to keep quiet. Lena came up to her and returned the book. I thanked Xenia and went out. Xenia is a weird name, I'm sorry. Infirmary.
Right, infirmary.
What's the point of visiting the infirmary? My health was fine. The local air clearly did me some good. I felt fresher than usual, but I just had to visit it. I entered a common infirmary, like my school doctor's room. A middle-aged woman sat at the table. Obviously, she was the nurse.
She's got different colored eyes.
Yeah,
What
I
is
don't even
that
know if they actually
called?
mention it. It's just a thing. She
Hold on,
gazed
hold on.
intently at me, assessing me while continuing to write something.
Hold on. I'm looking up what it's called to have two different colored eyes.
Oh.
Chromia.
Right.
Well, hello, Pioneer.
Said the nurse without being distracted from her work. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Oh, wait,
I
hold on,
have something.
Sit down, please. She needs to be very, like, monotone and dead inside.
I looked around the room.
On the couch.
Where's the couch? Like, where? It must be behind us. Also, what is that she has behind the I'm guessing that's what they use to figure out the height of people or something? I don't know. It's been a while
Where?
since I've been in a doctor's
Oh.
office. Well, what
Oh,
is
that
behind
thing?
that? It doesn't look very human.
I don't know.
Alright, I sat down.
Strip.
She said, she said all of it with an even tone. For what?
To inspect. To escalate? I don't know.
check
to
your health.
check on your health, you know. Oh. By the way, my name is Violetta.
Versaletta.
Violetta, but you can call me Viola.
She turned to me.
What are you waiting for? Strip.
But I have no health issues. I am perfect health, man. I've got this. I neatly gave her the paper.
Later.
She took the stethoscope off of her neck, seeming like she intended to probe me with it. That is very concerning. But then someone knocked on the door. The nurse answered unwillingly.
Come in.
In a moment, the door opened wildly and electronic rushed in.
Hello. I fell during the football game. Nonsense, of course. I'm okay, but Olga Dmitrievna.
There was a huge, massive bruise under Electronic's eye. I doubt that this could be a football injury.
Cheesekov, no!
Jesus, Cobb, we must fix you!
Sit down. I'll have a look.
She said to him.
And you, pass me your checklist.
Wait, did glasses just randomly appear in her hand?
Hold on, I think... Yes, they did.
Okay, I was just like, I've just been reading
On
all the
the
text and I
line-
look up for a
okay.
second and I just see glasses in her hand all of a sudden.
On the line, and you, pass me your checklist. Her glasses appear randomly in her hand.
Yeah. The nurse
She's
quickly...
psychic or telekinetic.
Yeah, just BAM! The nurse quickly signed it and continued.
If something hurts, come to me immediately. ... Pioneer.
I decided not to answer and went out, closing the door behind me. The nurse is surely something else. Clubhouse time.
Clubhouse! Ha
Okay. I went to the clubhouse. To tell the truth, I never really liked extracurricular activity. At school, I used to find any excuse to skip extra classes. At university, I had no interest in participating in student council. I wasn't interested in boxing, aero modeling, or sewing. So I came here just to check off the box. Nobody was
Hey,
there.
you should do a time check.
Oh, yeah. We're at 9 minutes.
Alrighty, good. We got
I found
plenty of
myself
time.
in something like a hut or a junior robot enthusiast. Like a hut of a junior robot enthusiast, there were wires and simple printed circuits scattered everywhere. Chips on the table proudly stood an obsculus graph?
Maybe. I don't
I
know.
don't know. I heard voices from another room, and then two pioneers appeared. Whoa, Cheesecop can teleport!
Yeah, he's great.
One was electronic, the other one I didn't know. It's your line.
Hi, Simon. Hi, Simon. We've been expecting you.
It seems he knows everything about everyone. Why were you expecting me?
Can you give me one moment? Can we pause the video?
Yes, we can. Alright. Alright, we're back. So,
Sorry about that, guys. It's my fault.
continue.
All right. Well, of course, because you came to sign up for our cybernetics club. You know, where we turn you into a cyborg because you're our test dummy if you join. Didn't you? Didn't you?
He didn't let me answer.
And this is Shurik. He's in charge here.
I assume there's only two of you in this club.
Well, you can say that it's 3 now.
Shurik came up to me and assertively offered his hand. His face was somewhat familiar.
Welcome to the club.
Yep.
Now I'll show you around. Make yourself at home.
Guys, I just wanted to...
Well, always welcoming new members. We're always welcoming new members.
He said it in such a way that the anthem of the Soviet Union started playing in my head. Okay, we're just gonna take a quick break so I can edit that in. Okay. It's amazing, I can even remember the words. In first grade, I had a textbook with the lyrics in the back. No, I just wanted you to sign my checklist.
Yep, you sign up to the club, we'll sign your checklist.
He grinned. I was ready for a long and boring argument, but then I heard someone enter. I looked back and saw Slavia.
Ah, Simon. I hope they're not giving you any trouble.
She narrowed her eyes, looking at the future of the Motherland's robotics industry.
I know these two. They can.
Well, you know, actually, I just needed my checklist signed. I decided to take advantage of the situation.
No problem. Give it to me.
Slavia took the paper and marched up to Shurik.
Sign it.
Hold on, we're not done yet. Oh wait, that's your line.
That's my line. Hold on. We're not done yet. You're done. Sign it now.
She gave Shurik such a threatening look that it made him lose every possible objection. He wrote some squiggles on the checklist. I thanked Slavia and moved on in a mellow mood.
Alrighty, now we have hit the music club.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, back. So from this point forward, you're probably not going to actually see any footage. It's going to be images that I found of Stalin and the Red Army and stuff like that, because there's stuff in the music room that is not so safe for YouTube. It's not too bad, it's just still don't need to get age restricted.
Yeah.
You know, normal stuff. So, the Music Club, a small one-level building was located some distance from the other camp buildings. I opened the door and entered without hesitation. There was enough instruments for a whole orchestra here. Drums, guitars, even a piano. I spent some time looking closely at every instrument, wanting to guess the time period they were from, but suddenly I heard a crawling sound coming from underneath the piano. What does a human crawling sound like? I can't think of a crawling sound.
Neither can I.
A girl seems like she was looking for something. You know, actually, I'm missing a great opportunity to put a thumbnail. She was standing on all fours in such a suggestive pose that I hesitated to speak at first. Excuse me?
Who's there? Owie!
She tried to stand up at the bottom of the piano, but the bottom of the piano prevented her from doing so.
Ouch!
She struggled out. Sorry I scared you.
It's nothing. Oh, you got a checklist? You must be new here.
Ah, yes.
My name is Miku.
And by the way, this is a reference to something. I can't remember. I think it's really popular anime music. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but yeah.
All right,
she's
let's
referenced to that.
continue.
What?
No, really, I'm serious. Nobody believes me, but it's my real name. My mother's Japanese. My dad met her when he was building. Well, it wasn't him who was building. He's an engineer, and he was working on a nuclear power plant there, or a dam, or a bridge, whatever.
At first, she was talking so fast, she swallowed half the word she tried to pronounce. I'm Simeon.
Great. Wanna be in our club? It's only me here now, but it'll be two of us then. Do you play anything?
When I became antisocial, I bought a guitar and learned a few chords, but then I forgot about it, since I quit everything that required more than a couple hours to learn. You know, I wasn't planning to do anything like that, really.
Oh, it's okay. I'll teach you. Maybe a trumpet, for example. How about a violin? I know it all, honestly.
There was no point in arguing with the orchestra girl, since there was only another cascade of words waiting to blast at me. Hey, I'm thinking about it. Could you just sign it for now?
Yes, sure. Give it to me. Be sure to come around. I'll sing. I sing too. I'll sing you some Japanese folk songs, or maybe if you're not into that, something more contemporary. You know, she seems like a fun person.
Sure, thanks. Gotta go now. So she's one of like the secret routes that you can do.
Okay.
I think you need to like beat the game with a good ending to do.
Of course, come anytime.
The end of her sentence stayed inside. It'd be nice to hang around with a guitar in the evening in such company. And I'm gonna stop this video for a second, and then we'll get back to actual footageable stuff. So we'll be right back. It'd be nice to hang around with a guitar in the evening, but in such company... I turned to leave and came face to face with Alyssa. She eyed me suspiciously.
Why did you come?
The checklist.
Got it signed?
Duh.
Then move it.
Alyssa went inside. I hurried to leave the place.
Dat.
Dot dot dot. Finally, I got all the signatures. Da 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 da. Now I had to go back to Olga Dmitrievna and give it to her, and also learn how to knock. She was standing in front of her cabin, reading a book. Doesn't look like a good role model for the perfect pioneer that she was planning to turn me into. What, reading? Like, just watch it be like the Communist Manifesto. I wonder if her responsibilities extended beyond giving fiery speeches at the lineup, scolding Anna, and getting involved into my moral, physical, and ideological growth. That's what I was trying to say. Here, I offered her my checklist. She placed it in her pocket without even looking at the signatures. Great, I could have signed it myself without going anywhere. Well, she'll probably read it afterwards.
Probably. Perfect. So did you meet our nurse?
Yes. For some reason, her question sent shivers down my spine.
Which club have you signed up for?
I didn't. I need to think first.
That's a pity. It's vital for you to sign up in somewhere tomorrow.
Of course, sure.
Right. It's time to go to dinner.
She just makes more sandwiches. About time, I was getting hungry. I headed to the
Can I just
canteen
point
together
out-
with Olga Dmitrievna.
Can I just point out that we still technically have the keys?
What? For what?
It never said that we put the keys anywhere. We took the keys.
Yeah, she gave us the keys to the cabin.
No, no, no. The keys that Slavia left in the
Oh,
door.
right, right. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, we haven't like talked to Olga about it. Nope. I looked at the sky and noticed the sun was already setting. On the porch stood Alyssa, Electronic, Anna, and Slavia.
This would probably be a great place to leave off.
That is a very good point. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, do the jazz, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye bye.